So I'm in a unique position where I'm criticizing the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So,
That's just why I love you.
well, thank you. And you know, and some people are going, oh, well, that's honest and that's good, and others hate it. They're like, no, you have to tell me one side is always right and the other side is always wrong and evil, right? So in
Right.
this case, no, the Wuhan lab, I was like, wait, an outbreak happened right next to
Mhm.
one of the top virology labs in the world. That is enormously unlikely, right? That it was natural. But then all the scientists seem to be putting out a paper saying, no, no, it really came from the lab. So in the very beginning, I was like, I guess if all the scientists say that it came from the lab, then you found out later it wasn't all the scientists. It was a couple of scientists and the Lancet Journal or whichever very
You're
serious
talking about the
journal.
wet market.
Yes,
That was
but
Nature, and that
yeah,
was Fauci.
yeah, and they
So
should not have run that, and they certainly should not have done the propaganda that it was all scientists agreed, because all scientists
Right.
did not agree. And then we found out, yeah, of course it was from the, I mean, look, we don't know for 100% yet, but it is very, very, very
Right.
likely that it was from the virology lab that the virus broke out. So,
Right.
like, I hate it when they insult our intelligence, like Joe Biden's young and dynamic. Guys, we got eyes and ears. Like, he is not within a million miles of young and dynamic, and you sound ridiculous. But what was amazing, Jillian, and that goes and remember, whenever I say something, it also applies to the other side. Okay.
I want all of it. This is why I need your voice now, because I'm feeling heartbroken that half the people in my life quietly think I'm a Nazi or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am 33% Ashkenazi Jew, which you and I quietly discussed might mean I'm part Turkish as well, but what,
So
go.
so the problem isn't the left or the right voters. The problem is the bubbles that they're in and where they believe that they're totally right and they're not getting information about
Right.
like what's wrong with their point of view or
Yes.
their facts, etc. So this election was amazing because I couldn't believe that super smart, super educated people on the Democratic side could not see that Joe Biden was in mental decline. Like, how could you not see it? He's shaking hands with a person who isn't there. He did this with an invisible person. He's saying that his uncle was eaten by cannibals. He said that and then we get to the debate and he says we defeated Medicare and his brain falls out of his ear. And even then, a giant portion of Democrats were like, nope, I don't see it. Totally fine. He's the best candidate. I'm like, if that's the best candidate the
You got it.
Democrats have, then the Democratic Party's done,
Finito.
right?
Uh-huh.
So on the left, they could not see the most obvious things in the world, right? But on the right, that's also true. So when Trump does everything that the right wing fought against, right?
Okay.
So they hate cancel culture, and Trump starts saying if the news outlet is saying some things I don't like or I'm calling a lie, I should be able to sue them, get money in my pocket for. And I'm like, guys, this is a politician saying the press shouldn't be allowed to criticize them.
What if
If
it's not
Trump
true,
wins
though,
enough,
Cenk?
okay, okay. So listen, number one, I need to get this through to everybody's heads. I hate that the media lies. My whole career is structured around telling the truth to the best of my ability and pointing out the lies of all the different sides. And by the way, we haven't even talked about the biggest liars, which is the corporatists that run mainstream media.
I can't wait to get
They
there.
have the biggest, most central lies that creates this entire theater that we're seeing. Okay. So my job is to defeat those lies.
Right.
But if you say a politician gets to decide what is a lie and what is not a lie, and gets to say, I'm either shutting that place down because they lied about me, or I demand a financial penalty or a financial, reward for me because they lied about me. What will the politicians do? The very first thing they'll do is they're all lying. That's it. You're not allowed to criticize me. Any criticism is a lie, and now you're shut down. And the minute they shut one outlet down, everybody's going to then panic and go, okay, the politicians are the best. Yay, politicians. And remember, it's not just for Republicans. Once you set the precedent, then Democrats get to come out and go, anyone who says Joe Biden is old is lying. And you say, oh, come on, they can't do that. No, no, no. What they'll say is, you don't know that he has dementia. You don't have a medical record saying he has dementia. Anyone who hints that he has dementia or is in cognitive decline, that's it. You're shut down, maybe arrested, and you owe Joe Biden money for saying that he's in mental decline because you're lying.
Question. if it's defamatory. So I was actually just having a similar conversation with Bill Maher the other night at dinner, asking, like, what do you feel about him going after different media outlets? And he said with one, I believe it was George Stephanopoulos, correct? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.